End of 1941, within the civilian market, the drug had begun to fall from popularity. This came as a result of its manufacturers officially recognizing its highly addictive nature. The drug remained in military service right through the end of the war, however, finding a new lease on life in the brutal conditions of the Eastern Front, where once again it proved its worth by turning tired and dejected soldiers into enthusiastic fighting machines. Surprisingly, variants of Pervitin, manufactured by the original company, Temmler, continued to be issued to German soldiers up until the 1980s. Both East and West German troops had access to these pills until finally the Bundeswehr in the 1970s and eventually East Germany's National People's Army in the 1980s discarded the pills from standard-issue medical supplies.
The Biscari Massacre, July 14, 1943, Sicily, World War II. The Biscari Massacre is one of the most known war crimes committed by Allied troops in World War II. It took place on July 14, 1943, during the invasion of Sicily. 2 soldiers of the 180th Infantry Regiment, 45th Infantry Division, were held responsible for the murder of 71 Italians and 2 German prisoners of war. On July 10, 1943, troops of Lieutenant General Patton's 7th Army and troops from the British 8th Army under General Montgomery landed on the Italian island of Sicily. For soldiers of the 180th Infantry Regiment, this was the first engagement ever. This unit was formed out of National Guard units from Colorado, Oklahoma, New Mexico, and Arizona. These men were the only Green Division participating in the invasion. Aware of their lack of combat experience, Lieutenant General Patton decided to give them a little spur. On July 9th, the day before the invasion, Patton held a speech in which he urged soldiers to be merciless. "When we land against the enemy, don't forget to hit him, and hit him hard. When we meet the enemy, we will kill him. We will show him no mercy. He has killed thousands of your comrades and he must die. If your company officers in leading your men against the enemy find him shooting at you, and when you get within 200 yards of him, he wishes to surrender, oh no, that will die. You will kill him. Stick him between the 3rd and 4th ribs." Lieutenant General Patton later stated that he wanted to turn these unskilled young boys into killing machines so that they could bear the difficulties of combat better. He probably had no idea what kind of problem his speech would later cause. Even though the first days of the invasion showed only weak resistance of Axis units, soldiers of the 180th Infantry Regiment performed poorly. It was obvious at that point that the campaign would be difficult for them and battle fatigue from constant combat was setting in. It was their misfortune that they were ordered to capture the Biscari airport. It turned out that the mission would be complicated for the inexperienced unit. They suffered heavy casualties from the enemy's artillery, mortar, and sniper fire. The enemy snipers were especially effective from concealed positions. This fierce resistance frustrated the American soldiers so much that they took their anger out on those who surrendered. The first POW incident happened at the operational zone of the A Company. As the company was pushing towards the airport, they managed to capture 45 Italian and 3 German soldiers. Major Roger Denham from the 1st Battalion ordered Sergeant Horace T. West, 33 years old, to take these prisoners down the road where they would be held for questioning. The POWs had been told to take their shoes off in order to prevent them from escaping. Sergeant West obeyed the order and marched the prisoners in the company and a few other soldiers. After they went a mile down the road, Sergeant West set aside several prisoners and sent them to the intelligence officer. The rest he ordered to line up. He then took a Thompson submachine gun from one of his soldiers and sprayed all the prisoners with gunfire. After he emptied the entire magazine, he reloaded and shot lying down prisoners at point-blank range in the chest. 35 Italian and 2 German soldiers were killed. The following day, the chaplain, Lieutenant Colonel William E. King, discovered the bodies and reported it to his senior officers. The second incident took place on the other side of the airport 3 hours later. Over there, C Company was being torn apart by mortar fire and snipers. Once they managed to secure the position from which they were being sniped at, the American soldiers captured 35 to 40 Italian soldiers who had surrendered, some dressed in civilian clothing. An interpreter asked them if they were acting as snipers, but got no response. Company commander Captain John Compton, believing that they were responsible for the sniper fire, ordered his men to shoot them on the spot. 11 of his soldiers obeyed the order and lined up the captured Italians. Some of the prisoners who realized what was going to happen started to run, at which moment the American soldiers opened fire. All of the Italian prisoners of war were killed. It didn't take long for Lieutenant General Omar Bradley, commander of the 2nd Corps to which the 180th Regiment belonged, to find out about both incidents. He reported it to Lieutenant General Patton, who dismissed the accusations as an exaggeration. He also suggested the whole thing to be covered up so it wouldn't disturb the press. Bradley, however, insisted on conducting the investigation and that both West and Compton should be tried for murder. Patton eventually gave in and both were arrested and put on trial. In the trial, both men pleaded not guilty since, as they stated, they were acting under Lieutenant General Patton's orders given during a speech before the invasion. However, such a defense was not applicable in both cases. Sergeant West was accused of executing prisoners of war who had already surrendered, and that he did it in cold blood. It was pointed out that he had taken another magazine to shoot them again. For his crime, Sergeant West was sentenced to life imprisonment. His good service was the only thing that saved his life. The investigations ended abruptly in 1944 at the fear that the incident might have leaked to the U.S. public and the fear of repercussions on U.S. POWs in Axis hands. On the 23rd of November 1944, West was released from prison and reactivated to the rank of private. After the war, he was honorably discharged. Captain Compton, on the other hand, was acquitted and resigned to another unit. He was killed in action on November 8, 1943. The trial only dealt with 2 cases that totaled almost 80 victims. The exact number of those killed is unknown, as other incidents at Boscari were not brought to court. Both records of the trial were classified as secret and kept far from the eyes of the public for years. George H.W. Bush, the president who avoided being eaten by cannibals in World War II. George Herbert Walker Bush was the last U.S. president that served in combat. There were a number of his predecessors who also paid their debt to the country, but George Bush's experience was completely unique. He managed to evade the gruesome death of being eaten by Japanese soldiers. When the Japanese forces attacked Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, George Bush was only a 17-year-old teenager. He was attending the last year of the Phillips Academy University Preparatory School in Andover, Massachusetts. In the days after the attack, the people of the United States experienced a rush of patriotism. It was the same case with young Bush, who wanted to enlist as soon as possible so he could serve his country. Since he was still underage, his first idea was to enlist in Canada, but he changed his mind due to his strong wish to serve as an aviator in the U.S. Navy. As soon as he graduated and turned 18 on June 13, 1942, George Bush signed up for the U.S. Naval Reserves. 1 year after he joined the Navy, he was commissioned as an ensign. Many believed at the time that he was the youngest pilot in the U.S. Navy, as he was only 19 years old. It didn't take long when in the spring of 1944 he was sent as a pilot to the USS San Jacinto light aircraft carrier. He arrived just in time to participate in the campaign of island hopping against Japanese-held islands in the Pacific. Still a youngster, George Bush became an experienced pilot after fighting over Marcus and Wake Island. He also participated in one of the largest air combats in the war, the Battle of the Philippine Sea in June 1944. In the final day of the battle, after returning from the mission, Bush had to make a forced landing on the water. It was his first crash in the war. Luckily, he and his crew were rescued by the destroyer USS Clarence K. Bronson. The second one, however, was far more dramatic. As American forces were rolling northwards on the Pacific, they commenced a campaign on the Bonin Islands in August 1944. It was the same month when George H.W. Bush was promoted to lieutenant junior. On September 2nd, Bush received an order to fly in a group with 3 other bombers towards the island of Chichijima. Their mission was to destroy a very important radio tower that was located on the island. As soon as they appeared in the skies over the island, they were attacked by the strong anti-aircraft defense. Bush's plane was hit at the moment when he started to dive towards the target. Neglecting the fact that his plane was on fire and the entire cockpit was full of smoke, Bush continued to dive until he realized the bombs had hit and damaged the radio tower. It was only then that he turned his blazing plane towards the USS San Jacinto. Once they were far enough from the island, Bush and 2 other crew members bailed out of the plane. As he was descending, Bush observed his plane hitting the water and disappear into the waves. Moments after, as he hit the water, his struggle began. With a heavy, soaked flight suit, wounded head, and eyes still burning from the smoke in the cockpit, Bush had to fight to stay on top of the water. His fortune was that he landed in the vicinity of a life raft. When he got a hold of it, he inflated it and climbed aboard. The misfortune was that the winds were pushing him closer towards the Japanese-held island, so Bush had to paddle with his arms to stay as far away as possible. At one point, he was spotted by the Japanese, who sent boats to capture him, but these were repelled by American fighter planes. For 4 hours, George was floating in his raft as fighter aircraft were flying above his head to protect him. Finally, he was rescued by the lifeguard submarine, USS Finback. Several other airmen were shot down and also escaped by bailing out, but they would not be so lucky. Those 8 aviators who were captured suffered severe torture from the Japanese squad on the island. They were either beaten or stabbed with sharp bamboo sticks, after which they were killed. The most horrifying part was that the bodies of 4 of them were used to prepare a meal for the Japanese officers. By the wish of Major Sueo Matoba, Japanese surgeon Dr. Teraki removed the liver from one of the dead U.S. pilots and handed it over to the cook. He then prepared it with soy sauce and vegetables and served it in small pieces pierced with bamboo sticks. Major Matoba, in the company of other officers, and commander of the island General Yoshio Tachibana, feasted on this gruesome meal with sake. They believed it was good medicine for the stomach. The same feast was repeated with the body parts of 3 of the other aviators. At the time, Bush knew nothing about this crime that was kept secret, even though the executors were eventually trialed in 1946. It was not until 2003, in the study published in the book Flyboys, A True Story of Courage, that George H.W. Bush and the entire public learned of the terrible destiny of the captured airmen. In November 1944, Bush returned to the USS San Jacinto and continued to fight over the Philippines. After a few months, his entire unit returned to the States due to heavy casualties. And in September 1945, George H.W. Bush was honorably discharged from duty. Even though he flew 58 combat missions, had 126 carrier landings, and 1,228 flight hours, the mission over the island of Chichijima was one that earned him the Distinguished Flying Cross. As he later claimed, these were the moments that he remembered for the rest of his life. The Bataan Death March, April 1942, World War II. During the Second Sino-Japanese War and the Second World War, the Imperial Japanese Army committed a series of war crimes in territories they occupied in China, Burma, and Southeast Asia. These crimes resulted in the millions of deaths of civilians and prisoners of war. The Bataan Death March was one such atrocity. After the surrender of joint U.S.-Filipino forces at the Bataan Peninsula in the Philippines on April 9th of 1942, the Japanese forced 76,000 prisoners of war to march to the Camp O'Donnell prison camp. Accounts of the total distance of the march vary, but it was approximately 66 miles, or 106 kilometers, on foot. During the march that lasted from 5 to 10 days, depending on when the prisoner joined, the Allied prisoners of war suffered inhumane conditions and severe maltreatment from the Japanese soldiers. Many of them would never reach the final destination. Immediately after the Pearl Harbor attack, the Japanese commenced a campaign of seizing the Philippine Islands, the most important geostrategic position for the control of Southeast Asia. The main Japanese troops had already landed on the island of Luzon on December 10th, but the main attack began on December 22nd, 1941. The Philippine archipelago was defended by no more than 150,000 troops from the U.S. and Filipino armies under the command of American General Douglas MacArthur. However, he didn't have command of the Navy. As General MacArthur prepared for the defense of the islands, he abandoned the previously made defense scenario, War Plan Orange, or WPO-3, which concentrated troops at Manila Bay and deployed troops along the entire archipelago coast. It was a costly mistake that allowed the Japanese 14th Army to capture most of the country by the end of December. Facing defeat, General MacArthur switched back to Plan WPO-3, but it was too late. The remaining defenders withdrew to the area of the Bataan Peninsula that extended into Manila Bay, and the Battle of Bataan began the first week of January 1942. Unlike the rest of the island, the Bataan defenders showed fierce resistance, but it wasn't enough. The defense was prepared hastily, and they were extremely low on supplies and ammunition. Their defeat was imminent. On March 11, 1942, General Douglas MacArthur left Manila at the direct order of U.S. President Franklin Roosevelt. He promised his troops, "I shall return," and repeated this promise afterwards in many speeches. The soldiers at Bataan, called the Battling Bastards of Bataan, held out for one more month. Their name was immortalized in the limerick written by American war correspondent Frank Hewlett. "We're the Battling Bastards of Bataan. No mama, no papa, no Uncle Sam. No aunts, no uncles, no cousins, no nieces. No pills, no planes, no artillery pieces. And nobody gives a damn." On April 9th, after 3 months of fierce combat in the most difficult conditions, the Battle of Bataan was over. Soldiers from both the Philippine Army and the U.S. Army surrendered to the Japanese forces. However grueling their efforts were in defending Bataan, it would be nothing compared to the agony that they were about to suffer as Japanese prisoners of war. The Japanese army had expected to conquer the Philippines in just a few days, but the amount of soldiers that they captured far exceeded their expectations. They had expected to capture around 30,000 prisoners, but the reality was that 76,000 American and Filipino soldiers had laid down their arms. It became a tremendous logistical problem for the Japanese, who were able to provide neither transport nor food for such a large number of prisoners. Besides this, the Japanese army in general suffered from a shortage of motor transport. During surrender discussions, U.S. Major General Edward King asked for permission to drive the POWs to Camp O'Donnell in American Army trucks, but Japanese General Masaharu Homma dismissed this request. Eventually, it was decided that the prisoners would march on foot to the O'Donnell camp. The prisoners were gathered at the municipality of Mariveles, where the march started. The route went along the coast of Manila Bay to the town of Lubao, and then to the San Fernando train station. From there, the plan was to transport the prisoners by railway to Capas, and then on foot an additional 8 to 10 miles, or about 14 kilometers, to Camp O'Donnell. At the moment of their surrender, the U.S. and Filipino soldiers were already exhausted by the arduous combat with the Japanese troops. They were also suffering from malnutrition because of their reduced food rations during the final stages of the Battle of Bataan. For the men already in such a bad state, the 66-mile march was sheer torture. The Japanese forced them to march 25 miles per day, which was the average marching speed for the Japanese soldiers. Even in the best of conditions, the American soldiers normally marched only 15 to 20 miles per day. Contrary to what was planned, the caravan moved slowly, as at times they had to make way for the Japanese troops moving southwards. The march lasted for days. While the first contingent of prisoners finished the march in 5 days, the last of them arrived at the camp after 10 days. During the entire length of the march, the prisoners were exposed to direct sunlight and tropical temperatures of over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, making them feel even more exhausted. The fact that they were denied food and water only made the journey more agonizing. Faced with a substantial number of POWs, the Japanese did not have enough food or supplies for them all. As the Japanese soldiers were the priority for receiving food rations, the prisoners only received one meal during the entire march, if they were lucky to receive food at all. Most prisoners had their first meal only when they arrived at the prison camp. What was worse than the hunger was the lack of drinking water, which the Japanese guards intentionally deprived the prisoners of. A lot of soldiers went mad from thirst and ended up being shot by Japanese guards. Others were so desperate that they drank the water from wallow pits and ditches that were filled with animal waste. The polluted water caused dysentery, which in most cases had fatal consequences. After only 2 days, the lack of food and water had taken its toll, as many soldiers were so exhausted they couldn't continue the march. All those who were not able to continue the march faced execution by a group of Japanese soldiers that had trailed the procession. The Americans called these groups buzzard squads. Many of those who survived the thirst and hunger did so thanks to the bravery of local Filipinos. They secretly threw sugar cane and canteens of water along the way so that prisoners could pick them up and get some measure of sustenance. The Japanese guards made the march agony for the prisoners. During the entire journey, they forced the prisoners to march at a steady pace, disregarding the fact that most of them were physically unable to do so. All of those who were lagging behind were encouraged to continue with bayonets. However, the Japanese guards wasted no time with the POWs, who showed the lack of strength to continue. They simply killed them and left them on the road. Their entire route was filled with the bodies of dead prisoners. This horrifying image was worsened by the fact that many of the prisoners were mangled by vehicles as the Japanese ran over them. The American and Filipino prisoners were completely stripped of their dignity. They faced constant abuse and beatings. For no reason, the Japanese guards would slap, kick, or hit prisoners with the buttstocks of their rifles. Often, prisoners were beaten for disobeying orders from the Japanese guards, and the prisoners didn't understand what they were being asked to do. Those that tried to escape were shot or beheaded. Prisoners who were too exhausted to wake up were buried alive in graves. A deeper reason for the maltreatment lay in the Japanese belief that Americans and Filipinos were less worthy nations. On top of that, the Japanese were furious at their enemies for the resistance they showed in the Battle of Bataan. The Japanese guards were pushed by this intense hatred in treating their enemies with merciless cruelty. The prisoners were forced to march until most of them collapsed. Bathroom breaks were infrequent, so soldiers either had to hold it or urinate and defecate into their trousers. This caused infections to the wounds on their legs from the brutal marching. Breaks were only made for Japanese guards to rest. Even in these few cases, the prisoners were not allowed to sit down. Anyone who disobeyed would have been shot immediately. To make things worse for the prisoners, the Japanese made stops by artesian wells without allowing them to quench their thirst. Once they arrived at San Fernando, they transported the prisoners by railway to the town of Capas, not far from Camp O'Donnell. It seemed like a moment of relief, but it was another stage to their suffering. The prisoners were packed into old metal boxcars that had no openings or any kind of ventilation. They were crammed in so tightly that it was impossible to sit down. If anyone passed out or died from exhaustion, he would not be able to fall over. The train traveled without making any stops. The prisoners that needed to relieve themselves had to do it right there in the boxcar, and they were still without food or water. After finally reaching Capas, the prisoners walked for another 8 to 10 miles to Camp O'Donnell. In the camp, they received a single ball of rice as a meal. For most of the prisoners, it was their first meal since they began the march. The only relief was that they were finally able to lie down and rest their feet, though many of their comrades did not live to see this happen. In the days to come, many continued to die because of the inhumane conditions of the camp, some of these from the exhaustion and dysentery they had caught along the way. Estimates are that approximately 650 American soldiers and between 5,000 to 18,000 Filipino soldiers died during the march. After the war, captured General Masaharu Homa, commander of the Japanese 14th Army, was put to trial for war crimes and sentenced to death in 1946. Masanobu Tsuji, a Japanese officer who ordered the killing of prisoners, avoided justice and even served as a member of the post-war Japanese parliament. The Bataan Death March was one of the worst war crimes of the entire war in the Pacific. Its horrors are truly a perfect example of why historians have named the Second World War the War Without Mercy. The Mystery of Yamashita's Gold, 1944 to 1945. Throughout history, there have been many stories of lost, priceless treasures, like the chalice drunken by Christ at the Last Supper, that's said to be hidden somewhere in Glastonbury in Somerset, England. There's also a tale of a fabled city in South America called El Dorado that was said to be made of gold and contained precious gemstones in unbelievable quantities. Yet despite many expeditions to the region, it has yet to be found. Then there's the tale of a lost wagon train in medieval England. It was rumored to contain an enormous haul of gold collected by the tyrannical King John in taxation. It's estimated to be worth billions of dollars in today's value. The story goes that it was lost on the shores of Norfolk during a particularly violent storm. Supposedly, it was washed into the sea, and to this day the treasure has never been seen again. Though some say it was all just a scam in order for the king to get out of paying a fortune he owed to some very powerful barons. In more recent times, in the later half of the 20th century, there were various stories of lost Nazi gold. There was even an unsubstantiated claim that the Vatican Bank was hiding some of this looted treasure. And then there's the intriguing World War II mystery that is commonly referred to as Yamashita's gold. It was claimed that the Japanese authorities, in conjunction with the Yakuza gangsters, allegedly looted a vast amount of valuables on a massive scale from the then-occupied territories towards the end of the war. It was intended for this loot to fund the Japanese war effort. Imperial Japan's own gold reserves had shrunk dramatically, paying for its military. This secret operation, named Kin no Yuri, or the Golden Lily, was thought to have been masterminded by the legendary Imperial Japanese Army General Tomoyuki Yamashita, and it's rumored that Prince Yasuhito Chichibu oversaw the organization. Yamashita was a very well-respected general with a fearsome reputation, being known as the Tiger of Malaya. He was a highly decorated officer, having been awarded Japan's highest military honors, that of the Order of the Rising Sun, as well as the revered Order of the Golden Kite. Yamashita's brilliance was even recognized by Nazi Germany, who awarded him the prestigious Order of the German Eagle for his outstanding leadership against the Allies. Significantly, he had presided over the worst military defeat the British forces had ever suffered. This was when a significantly smaller Japanese force had overwhelmed the British garrison at Singapore in 1942, capturing over 80,000 British and Commonwealth troops in doing so. By the following year, Yamashita had fallen out of favor with the Japanese Prime Minister, Hideki Tojo, who he had clashed with often over various political issues. So he ended up being transferred to the isolated and remote northern state of Manchuria, where he spent the next 2 years languishing in obscurity. Until September 1944, he was called back to run the defense of the Japanese-held Philippines. It was said he also took over a covert operation that had been running since 1943 of stockpiling looted valuables in the Philippines. These had come from foreign banks, museums, temples, and churches located in Japanese-occupied territories like Hong Kong, Korea, Taiwan, Singapore, Malaysia, Vietnam, and parts of China. By now, it's said that the Japanese had amassed a huge fortune, and it was storing it at Fort Santiago in Manila, the Filipino capital. But their plan to ship it all back to mainland Japan had become impossible, as U.S. submarines and aircraft now dominated all the shipping lanes out of the Philippines. Then the situation became even more dire, as over the next few months the U.S. launched a number of successful large-scale amphibious operations that captured a series of key cities in the Philippines. All these disasters forced Yamashita to disperse this gigantic haul of treasure across the Philippines in remote mines and caves. In order to make this possible, Allied prisoners were used to dig the intricate tunnel systems, and once the gold was safely stashed away, they were executed and buried along with the treasure. It is also said that Japanese officers even had their own engineers killed as well, to protect the secret locations of the gold. These highly secret locations were said to have contained elaborate booby traps consisting of such things as landmines, poison gas, and hidden pits full of sharpened bamboo sticks. It is said that there are over 170 locations, totaling over $100 billion in today's value. Yamashita retreated with his main force out of Manila and into the neighboring mountains. But against his orders, a large force of naval marines took it upon themselves to reoccupy the capital in an attempt to destroy all the port facilities and naval storehouses in the city that were all still relatively intact. What followed between February 3rd and March 3rd, 1945, was 4 weeks of fierce street-to-street fighting that resulted in a large part of the city being burnt down. The Japanese Marines during this time carried out some of the worst atrocities of the entire war. Going on a rampage, they carried out numerous mass shootings, beheadings, bayoneting, and the burning alive of unarmed civilians, many of whom were women and children. When the U.S. finally liberated the city, over 100,000 Filipino civilians had been massacred by the Japanese defenders. Yamashita and his remaining forces continued fighting throughout the summer, carrying out what was essentially a guerrilla warfare campaign. They finally surrendered in September, several weeks after the official surrender of Japan. Within a couple of months of being captured, General Yamashita was put on trial for war crimes regarding the slaughter of civilians during what had become known as the Battle of Manila. He was quickly found guilty, and just moments before he was executed on February 23, 1946, he gave a speech thanking the U.S. military for all their kindness and fair treatment he had received from them throughout his trial. He was then hanged. By the end of the war, the Japanese who knew the locations of the gold were all but killed in action or had been executed for war crimes. Many years later, the most famous man to have claimed to have found a portion of the treasure Yamashita is said to have hidden made his discovery. His name was Rogelio Roxas, a former locksmith turned amateur treasure hunter in 1970. With information and a map he had received from Japanese informants with connections to Yamashita, Roxas claimed to have found a large golden Buddha statue and other valuable gold treasures buried deep in underground tunnels. Inside were also bayonets, katanas, radios, and the skeletons of Japanese soldiers still in uniform. He further claimed that the then dictator of the Philippines, Ferdinand Marcos, swiftly confiscated all of this treasure and imprisoned him where he was tortured. Although Roxas escaped prison, as long as Marcos was in power, he had no chance of recovering this treasure. When Marcos was deposed in 1986 and went into exile in Hawaii, Roxas sued him 2 years later and won his case, but the supposed treasure was never recovered.
Is where I say it is.
The Hanoi Hilton, Wat Lao Prison, Hanoi, the Vietnam War. During the Vietnam War, around 2,500 American soldiers were reported as being prisoners of war or missing in action. When the war ended for the United States in 1973, only 591 of them returned home. The rest remained in prison camps across North and South Vietnam. The majority of American POWs were captured by the North Vietnamese Army. They spent their captivity in some of the 13 POW camps in the country. The most notorious of these was the Wat Lao prison, located in Hanoi. It was generally referred to by its inmates as the Hanoi Hilton. Prison conditions. The prison was built by the French in the late 19th century.
3, 2, 1.
Yes, sir. Big dick, big dick. Big old dick, dick.
3 big balls. Look like we playing tennis. He got a big dick, I think his name Dennis. I jerk his dick until that nigga finishes. Dick big and green, it tastes just like spinach. Dudes, I love when they send me off the news. Had to make him nut cause his balls were blue. He didn't have a clue. He sliding in and out my ass like he's cleaning out gutters. Dick bigger than a stick of butter. Saw that big dick swinging up in the motherfucking hallway. He like me and my friends cause we're all gay. We like dick. I like his ass cause it's thick. He gon' fuck my butt till I shit and dick is dry, so I spit on the tip.
Careful, we are outnumbered.
4 big guys. And they bust on my eyes. They eat my ass just like apple pie. If they keep fucking me like this, I might just die. They pie my booty till I cry. He licked my dick and the cum start dripping. I took a bite of his ass, it tastes like lemon pepper chicken. He throw me up in the air, my booty flipping. He dunking his balls in my booty like he's Scottie Pippen. Met the nigga last night. Then I rode his dick like a bike. He's so thick, he looks like a dyke, but that's okay, cause I think his name Mike Jordan. He fucked me while recording. He sent me butt pics this morning. Hands down the greatest nudes I've received. I love when I receive. It's BBC.
3 big balls. Look like we playing tennis. He got a big dick, I think his name Dennis. I jerk his dick till that nigga finish, and his dick big and green, it tastes just like spinach. Dudes, I love when they send me all the news. I had to make him nut cause his balls were blue. He didn't have a clue. He sliding in and out my ass like he's cleaning out gutters. Dick bigger than a stick of butter. Saw his dick swinging up in the motherfucking hallway. He like me and my friends cause we're all gay. We like dick, and I like his ass cause it's thick. And he gon' fuck my butt till I shit and his dick was dry, so I spit on the tip.
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me and I walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk out. My shadow's only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone out there will find me. Till then I walk alone. I'm walking down the line that divides me somewhere in my mind, on the borderline of the edge and where
To house political prisoners who were supporters of Vietnamese independence from the French colonial rulers. In 1954, when the French left the country, the prison was converted into a communist education center. It didn't last long, however, before Huat La became a prison once again when the Vietnam War started. It soon became an exclusive prison for American POWs. The first U.S. prisoner to arrive at Huat La was Lieutenant Everett Alvarez Jr. He had been shot down in his Douglas A-4 Skyhawk Hawk dive bomber in August 1964 during Operation Pierce Arrow. Soon, other American POWs began arriving. Most of them were pilots who had been shot down over North Vietnam. One of the most famous inmates was a pilot named John McCain, who went on to become a U.S. Senator and a presidential candidate. He too had to eject from his A-4 Skyhawk dive bomber in 1967 when it was hit by a missile and crash-landed into Truc Bac Lake in Hanoi. He was rescued from drowning by some locals, but despite having a broken leg and 2 fractured arms caused by the ejection, he was punched and kicked by the mob, and even had a bayonet thrust into his foot, before being taken to a local military hospital for medical treatment and then transferred to the Hoa La prison. The Hanoi Hilton was actually a prison complex in the center of Hanoi. It consisted of a number of prison wings or sectors, joined together by a central courtyard. Like the prison itself, these sectors had ironic nicknames, such as New Guy Village, Heartbreak Hotel, Little Vegas, Camp Unity, and some others. Cell blocks were on the ground floor buildings with 16-inch brick walls and red tiles on the roof. Each prison building had numerous cells inside. The tip on each cell housed 4 prisoners, and would have been large enough to house bunk beds made of wooden boards on either side of the doorway. Each bed was fitted with iron leg stocks or shackles and resembled more of a torture device than a bed. Prisoners were held behind heavy iron doors with peepholes that were used by the guards to control and intimidate the inmates. On the opposite wall, high up near the ceiling, was a barred window that had no cover. It stayed open all year round despite the weather. Each cell was illuminated with a small light bulb that was permanently left on. Most cells had no toilet or washing facilities, so the prison installed maintained personal hygiene. Weeks, sometimes months passed between them being allowed to even have a shower. Cells were not only filthy and humid, but were utterly depressing. Drawings and inscriptions scribbled by the inmates on the walls just intensified the hopelessness of life in the Hanoi Hilton. Everyday life. Hoa La Prison earned its ironic nickname after the famous hotel chain solely for the reason of its ultimate inhospitability. The harsh conditions of the living space in prison were deemed suitable.
I like the music of this game. It
Yeah,
really
doesn't
makes
make
me
you not go
relax.
insane? I think it's really cute.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Okay.
Please.
Yeah.
Let me get
Yeah.
on. Everyone
Wow.
didn't let me get on. Oh my.
Go, 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 go.
Why are y'all hopping off? Ren.
Yeah, we need to wait.
Ren,
We need to wait.
Ren,
Guys, we
Ren.
need to have a single pivot point touching the bottom. We can't have 2. We
Ren.
need 1.
Wait, everyone.
There were 2 people
everyone-
on the ground.
Everyone-
You guys were fucked either way. You guys were fucked either way, okay?
Ren, if you end this, are you Ren.
Go up, go up, go up, go up, go up, go up.
Ren's horns.
Oh, never
Why?
mind.
Who was purple and walked off? Who was purple and
I'm
walked
not
off?
moving.
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
Mari.
standing.
I think Mari's purple.
You're purple.
Yeah, it's
Aster.
Aster.
Stop trying to pin the
Mari's
blame on me, Asta. Asta, you bought him.
Well, what about a cute Mari? Now she's being all mean. Pika Park takes the worst out of people, I swear.
This is kind of out of context, but how often do you guys shower?
Every day.
Never.
Twice a day.
I don't have
Twice
a
a
shower.
day. That's really.
Or
That's
3.
hot. Wait, why would you shower 3 times? What do you do?
It
Did-
helps me feel less anxious
Would
in
you-
life.
Would you guys
Okay.
believe me if I said as a joke? I always say when I can smell my own ball sack.
You can smell your ball sack?
No, that's when I shower.
This is my game. This is my game, bitch. Fuck! Oh no! Fuck you all! I hate all of you! Fuck! I hope this is your last birthday again.
Wait, what?
Actual
Oh, they're
fuck.
gaming. Look at him.
Oh my
Look at him.
god. I'm like 2 points away from Mika. That's right. That's right.
Okay, this is bullshit, dude.
Dude, he's gaming. What the fuck?
This game is
Dude,
doing
dude, motherfucker's a. He's a cyber athlete.
Okay, Mister.
Like, okay, Mr. We get it. We get it.
Hey, stop using the power of Luxium to pay the game dev so that you can game.
And actually, speaking facts, though.
So this is I appreciate this. Oh, Altman just gave me. Alvin just gave me bread. Ah, thank you. Alvin, he's just the bread giver. Oh my god, Luca, you are majestic. That's pretty pog. Ow, what the frick? Whoa, everyone can fly. What the fuck? Whoa, what the hell is that? Oh my god, I'm getting trolled hard. I'm scared. I'm scared. No, Alvin, stop. Alvin, senpai, what have I done? What have I done to deserve this? Ooh, water. Yes, I love water. Okay, this will be my new home. I'll eat it? A pufferfish? Is this like some initiation? Okay, alright. Okay. Oh, what is going on? You poisoned me! Oh my, oh.
It's alright, Pomu. You have another chance. You have another chance to get your 2 kills.
They won't even let us. They won't even die for us. What kind of fans are they? For us,
Dragoons, Alupis, you hear that? Let Pomu have 2 kills.
Come on, you guys, please, or I'll cry.
Pomu's like begging.
I'm literally begging.
She's literally begging you guys.
What do you want me to do? Do you want me to spit on you? I'll sell my spit on the Michisaji
Take
store.
off your gloves or something?
Yeah, I'll take off my gloves.
Oh no, you're inviting a lot more than you're bargaining for right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I see them already.
They're here to give you kills. They're here to give you
yeah,
kills.
Yes! Yeah!
Wait, I don't see a name on them.
Oh shit, hold on. Punch.
Of course you don't see
Hold on.
name on them. They're the enemy.
How do I put my thing away?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know.
Yeah!
There you go.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh shit,
Hold on,
that's so much.
Stop dodging!
They
Stop
are real
dodging! Stop
fast.
dodging! Stop dodging! Stop dodging! Stop teabagging me!
That's a bit sad. That's a bit sad, Pomu. Pomu, that's really sad, Pomu. Look, they're all innocent! I told you they're all innocent.
All right, Aloe peeps, you're pretty okay, I guess.
Remember what you promised your chat.
Oh,
Oh, wait, I can throw away my gun. What the fuck? That's a really.
Come on,
spit on me.
Oh, not on.
That's a really. Oh, wait,
Oh
don't
my
spit
god,
on me.
Oh, not on us, on your chat, not us.
I didn't want this. That's not my reward. I'm not into that.
Yeah, what the fuck, Pomu? What the fuck?
I
look, I deliver what I promise, okay?
When did you consent to this, Anna?
I don't remember consenting to such things.
That the Reyna though, holy cow. The Reyna destroyed me.
Reyna, these nuts. I really appreciate that no matter what, whenever I will say these nuts, Banana will laugh.
I was just thinking of that just now. I was like, man, I am really like, I have bad humor.
No, that's my favorite.
No, it's the best kind.
Everything makes me laugh. If you make a weird face, I will laugh. If you stand there in silence, I will laugh.
Standing emoji.
Standing?
I love the standing emoji.
Any last words? Any last questions?
Just remember my question for Mika.
Oh yeah. What color is her underwear?
If she has a matching set to go with that specific pair that she's wearing that day.
Oh, interesting. Poor Albin.
Albin, what color are your underwear
What
right
color
now?
are your underwear,
Spill.
Albin? Are you wearing a matching set?
Spill.
Yeah, tell us
And also,
everything.
do you have a matching bra? Red?
That's
Damn,
Albin.
Spicy.
I want to keep asking questions, but I don't want people to like think we're, like I want to be like, hey, Albin, are they boxers? Are they briefs? Is it a Speedo? Does it have a little like pouch in the butt for like the easy poop? You know, like the kids, they have like
Is
the
that a
little
thing?
butt. Yes. I mean,
I
for
don't know.
kids, it's a thing for pooping. For adults, it's a thing for,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
anal.
Yeah. Thing for in the butt. Boxers, are they briefs? Is it a Speedo? Does it have a little like pouch in the butt for like the easy poop? You know, like the kids, they have like
Is
the
that a
little
thing?
butt. Yes. I mean,
I
for
don't know.
kids, it's a thing for pooping. For adults, it's a thing for,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
anal.
Yeah.
That's not my Actually, it's
visual.
for easy raccoon access. All right.
There shouldn't be anything there. Oh, no, it might be this thing. To be honest. Okay.
Be careful.
Shit.
Oh, yeah, right.
You just made her pass
How
away.
dare you?
Just passed away.
Right.
Oh, no, it might be this thing. It might be this thing, to be honest. Okay, okay.
Be careful.
Shit.
Oh, yeah, right.
You just made her pass
How
away.
dare you?
Just passed away.
I ripped my headphones. I ripped my headphones out of the computer.
Look what you've done, Luca.
I wasn't even trying.
Luca senpai, why'd you do that?
Okay, so this one we suck.
Guys,
We suck like this. We suck and walk. Suck each other and walk.
We suck each other and walk. Got it. Okay.
Suck each other and walk.
No, you guys are being
Are we doing
so
it?
sus
No,
right
no,
now.
two at a time. Two at a time. Two at a time.
No one's sucking me.
Two at a time.
And no one ever will.
What the fuck?
What are we talking about right
All
now?
right.
Okay,
I
that's
guess
enough.
I'm leaving
about-
Luna. Pika Park takes the worst out of people. I swear.
Petra, something weird about this. These blocks are really bothering me. Can you like get rid of these blocks for me?
What?
Yeah. Can you just like I don't like them sticking out in the corner. Can you just do that for me? I'll get this one over here.
It's diamond.
Oh my god, you found diamond! Awesome. Okay, you better get that one. Take it, okay?
I love Sunny.
Is there any more? Let's
I don't
a bit
think
closer.
so.
I guess it's just the one.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, don't. No, thank you. Good job finding the diamond.
Yeah, I found
We found
it.
that one diamond, so it was worth coming down here.
みーちゃん優しいね。
Ah, it's okay.
Nice, Selene.
I did damage him. Good.
Did you just do one single long speed hack?
Wait, what?
What
happened?
Selene didn't teabag him. Selene just sat on his fucking face.
I'm glad you noticed, Fulker. I'm glad you
Okay.
I'll put myself here. And then we'll bring Finarnar here. Finarnar. Okay, there. Oh god, she's dead. I'll give her a little kiss on the head. Mwah. Mwah. Little fish. Screenshot it. Screenshot it. Why does she always look like this? Oh, shush is back. Alright.
Wait. You think I should tell Mr. about my gravel stand? Mr. I have a gravel. I'm selling gravel. 10 gravel equal 1 diamond.
Oh. What? Oh, 10 gravel equals 1 diamond? What?
Why is he not dotting me? It's a bargain.
Can I come by? Hold up. And grab my diamonds.
Oh my god! Wait, we're making sales! Everyone, it's happening! Okay.
Okay, how does this work? I don't think I'm supposed to be on top. Sorry. How do we make this exchange? Gravel first?
Okay, here we go. Oh, sorry, that was one!
Read between the lines, what's fucked up and everything's alright. Check my vital signs and know I'm still alive and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. Like shadows, only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me. Till then I walk alone.
Yes, sir. Big dick, big dick. Big old dick, dick.
3 big balls. Look like we playing tennis. He got a big dick, I think his name Dennis. I jerk his dick until that nigga finishes. Dick big and green, it tastes just like spinach. Dudes, I love when they send me off the news. Had to make him nut cause his balls were blue. He didn't have a clue. He's sliding in and out my ass like he's cleaning out gutters. Dick bigger than a stick of butter. Saw that big dick swinging up in the motherfucking hallway. He like me and my friends cause we're all gay. He like dick. I like his ass cause it's thick. He gon' fuck my butt till I shit and dick is dry so I spit on the tip.
4 big guys, and they bust on my eyes. They eat my ass just like apple pie. If they keep fucking me like this, I might just die. They pie my booty till I cry.
He licked my dick and the cum start dripping. I took a bite of his ass, it tastes like lemon pepper chicken. He throw me up in the air, my booty flipping. He dug in his balls in my booty like he's Scottie Pippen. Met the nigga last night. Then I rode his dick like a bike. He's so thick, he looks like a dyke, but that's okay, cause I think his name Mike Jordan. He fucked me while recording. He sent me butt pics this morning. Hands down the greatest nudes I've received. I love when I receive, it's BBC. Three big balls. Look like we playing tennis. He got a big dick, I think his name Dennis. I jerk his dick till that nigga finish, and his dick big and green, it tastes just like spinach. Dudes, I love when they send me all the news. I had to make him nut cause his balls were blue. He didn't have a clue. He sliding in and out my ass like he's cleaning out gutters. Dick bigger than a stick of butter. Saw his dick swinging up in the motherfucking hallway. He like me and my friends cause we're all gay. We like dick, and I like his ass cause it's thick. And he gon' fuck my butt till I shit and his dick was dry so I spit on the tip.
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me and I walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one and I walk alone.
usted. Catch you later. Translocators in place.
Seconds remaining.
No te preocupes. Pagarás tu deuda.
4, 3. Prepare for battle. Select your play of the game.
Yes, sir. Big dick, big dick. Big old dick, dick.
3 big balls. Look like we playing tennis. He got a big dick, I think his name Dennis. I jerk his dick until that nigga finishes. Dick big and green, it tastes just like spinach. Dudes, I love when they send me off the news. Had to make him nut cause his balls were blue. He didn't have a clue. He sliding in and out my ass like he's cleaning out gutters. Dick bigger than a stick of butter. Saw that big dick swinging up in the motherfucking hallway. He like me and my friends cause we're all gay. We like dick. I like his ass cause it's thick. He gon' fuck my butt till I shit and dick is dry so I spit on the tip.
Welcome to IDT.
4 big guys. and they bust on my eyes. They eat my ass just like apple pie. If they keep fucking me like this, I might just die. They pie my booty till I cry. He licked my dick and the cum start dripping. I took a bite of his ass, it tastes like lemon pepper chicken. He throw me up in the air, my booty flipping. He dug in his balls in my booty like he's Scottie Pippen. Met the nigga last, cum start dripping. I took a bite of his ass. Like this, I might just die. They pie my booty till I cry. He licked my dick and the cum start dripping. I took a bite of his ass, it tastes like lemon pepper chicken. He throw me up in the air, my booty flipping. He dug in his balls in my booty like he's Scottie Pippen. Met the nigga last night. Then I rode his dick like a bike. He's so thick, he looks like a dyke, but that's okay, cause I think his name Mike Jordan. He fucked me while recording. He sent me butt pics this morning. Hands down the greatest nudes I've received. I love when I receive his BBC.
Three big balls. Look like we playing tennis. He got a big dick, I think his name Dennis. I jerk his dick till that nigga finish, and his dick big and green, it tastes just like spinach. Dudes, I love when they send me all the news. I had to make him nut cause his balls were blue. He didn't have a clue. He sliding in and out my ass like he's cleaning out gutters. Dick bigger than a stick of butter. Saw his dick swinging up in the motherfucking hallway. He like me and my friends cause we're all gay. We like dick. And I like his ass cause it's thick. And he gon' fuck my butt till I shit and his dick was dry, so I spit on the tip.
Four big guys.
30 seconds remaining.
Yes, sir.
Four big guys, and they grab on my thighs, blow up my guts like the 4th of July. If they keep fucking my butt, then I might just cry. Pooping semen spraying on my eyes. He licked my dick and the cum start spraying. Charging up my dick, I'ma go super saiyan. When it comes to fucking booty, I don't do much playing. I whispered in his ear like, hey, are you staying? He said, yeah, I'm not leaving. I guess he George Floyd, cause I always leave him not breathing. He chew on my dick like a baby that's teething. I'm fucking a nigga, I think his name's Stephen Hawking. Fuck him till he ain't walking. Dick Stone Cold, call him BBC Austin. It's a booty massacre when I visit him in Boston. Bought him new titties, I don't care what they costin', bitch. Hop on the dick, do a split. Shout out, little baby, my dick is as real as it gets. I'm not fucking on him if he don't have tits. I'm catching his balls like my name Kyle Pitts. There's four big guys, they're grabbing on my thighs. They blow my guts up like the 4th of July. If he keep fucking my butt, then I might cry. There's poop and semen spraying on my eyes. Yes, sir, that is a fact though. Take out my dick and slip it in his asshole. Swinging my dick through the air like a lasso. Painting his face like I'm Pablo Picasso. But I'm not a very good artist. Fuck on him good until that nigga farted. Planting my seeds in his ass like a garden. The way I play with balls, you should call me James Harden. Yeah, Dick Bar is the lead. There's four big guys and I'm taking their meat. I eat the boy's butt, then I chase it with ski. And I charge for booty. I promise Dick Bar isn't cheap. And I count dudes when I sleep, not sheep. Get up in my sheets and I'm beating on my meat.
Bitch. We got four big guys. And they grab on my thighs. And they go bust on my eyes.
Yes, sir. Big dick, big dick. Big old dick. Three big balls. Look like we playing tennis. He got a big dick, I think his name Dennis. I jerk his dick until that nigga finishes. Dick big and green, it tastes just like spinach. Dudes, I love when they send me off the news. Had to make him nut cause his balls were blue. He didn't have a clue. He sliding in it.
Whenever I call, she gon' pull up, she ain't wearing no drawers. 2 minutes later, I'm all in a wall. She tryna lay with me, tryna stay with me. I ain't tryna do that shit at all. Come play with this Big Dipper and suck on these gravity balls. Bitch, I ain't taking your ass to the mall unless you gon' suck my shit up in the stall. I'ma be there to assist like Paul, Chris. So go ahead and suck on these balls, quick. I just seen this little boss, bitch. She kinda cute, I might pick up her number. When I'm hitting from the back, she ain't got no hair, so she finna get hit with this plunging bar at the top. I ain't going back under. Dick so big that it hang out the heart. I got 2 balls in a big dick and they going crazy. Call them dumb and dumber. If she trying to get some bread, shit, she ain't really got an option. She better get on her knees and play with these balls just like she a stocking. I'm never stopping, nigga, I'm popping. Money everywhere, it look like an auction. Ice cream, she give me all the toppings. I put my basket all up in her robins. If she ain't fucking with me, I'ma take her friend. I ain't fishing, but I'll reel her in. She bought as hell, but she still a 10. I'm a big dick nigga to the very end. Hey, you know she gon' answer whenever
pull up, she ain't wearing no drawers. 2 minutes later, I'm all in a wall. She tryna lay with me, tryna stay with me. I ain't tryna do that shit at all. Come play with this big dipper and suck on these gravity balls. You know she gon' answer whenever I call. She gon' pull up, she ain't wearing no drawers. 2 minutes later, I'm all in the walls. Come suck on these gravity balls. She tryna lay with me, tryna stay with me. I ain't tryna do that shit at all. Come play with this big dipper and suck on these gravity balls.
She took off the drawers. 3 minutes later, she gave me them jaws. Then the bitch over and murdered the pussy. The neighbors don't think that I'm breaking the law. She want the pipe, I gave her the rod. I can't use a glove, I stick it in raw. Milk on the back like to the boneyard. Get that mouth like Dennis Floss. Yeah, it's that perfect time. Take that rollie blanket. I'm gonna need the money count from all that dough we slang it though. Might just pin my ride. This is
Dick. Got some top from this sexy nigga. He from Tennessee, I sucked his cock. Yeah, I beat his shit. I love his BBC. He in my throat, penis make me choke, and he in my cheeks. His name Sean. You already know he fuck me every week. He 6'2", yeah, he really cool. His penis make me drool. He banging blue with a dick tattoo. I'm up in his boobs. He get the smiling. He ain't used to this. I hit him with this dick. Got me gasping. Coulda threw a fit the way he kissed my lips. I be beaten. Coulda been Chris Brown the way I beat his dick. He's my hoe. That boy is my bitch. I busted on his lips. But fuck that, right back to the tip, cause it's a major dick. Plus he thick, and his cum get sticky. When it's in my tits, his dick like 6, and it make me moan. It's hard as a brick, and he grown. When he dick me slow, he throw me on the floor. So I'm like, cool, let him send me news and do what he gon' do, cause he my thought. Put him in my box and fuck me till I poop. I grab my cock. It's been through a lot, but it still fuck like new. I grab my cock, yeah, I come a lot and leave it in his throat. That's how it go. My dick's off the hardest, 6 to 24. Let me focus, got my boner out. He pulling up now. He bout to fart, dick up in his mouth, that's what we do to start. And of course, his dick built like a horse, it's long instead of short. Gave him a ring, cause he my bae, of course. I make him my whore, then he woke up to dick in his butt. This dude is thick as fuck, got in his truck, kissed him on his lips, handcuff in his butt. Then I speak up, said my head was fire. He thought I was lying, cock on fire. So I take precautions, dick, I'm gonna try it in his ass. He finna be mad, cause I'm about to blast. So that's what happened, dick up in his throat. His booty was clapping, penis smacking, cause there go his cock. In my spine is cracking, I'm in his butt, yes I'm gonna poop. I was born a fruit, then he said dang, when my semen sprayed it landed on his chain. So I'm riding, ass all on his arm, dick between his thighs, it's no lie, think I'm about to die. Penis make me cry and then I twerk, give his dick a jerk, he about to squirt. He busts a big ol' load all on my fucking shirt. Bust a load up on my shirt. Big dick make me twerk. I'm gonna give his dick a jerk. Two little dudes trying to send me news, but I don't know if I want news. They both caked up and they got boobs, so I guess I want news. Two little dudes I just met on the block. They walked up and they was trying to grab on my cock. I was shocked. The one day I ain't wearing socks. I got niggas trying to grip my print like it's a Glock, but I ain't pay no attention. My booty cheeks was clenching. My pubes got done, got a pubic hair extension. Did I mention? I've decided that I'm gonna start lynching all the niggas who don't agree to my booty cheek indentions. Pulled out a contract and I told that boy to sign here. Basically it states that little nigga that is my rear. My bed's a booty cemetery. Lots of cheeks have died here. With that being said, do you want to stay the night here? I'll fly into your ass like my dick is Buzz Lightyear. Hey, I don't care if you call me gay. Got so many niggas, it's a dude buffet. Eating transplant titties, it's a boob souffle. Got a big black nigga sending news today. No clue, he ain't even tell me that he had boobs. Trying to eat his nuts and I ain't talking about cashews. And I met him at McDonald's cause I love fucking fat dudes. Nigga, what that back do? Matter of fact, nigga, go ahead and tell me what that sack do. It's gotta be big because you a big black dude. And I promise I'ma dick slap you if you ever try to give me an attitude. Nigga, two little dudes trying to send me news, but I don't know if I want news. They both caked up and they got boobs, so I guess I want news. He told me that he already had a dude, but now he's my dude. I had to leave, now his balls are blue, so what is he gonna do? Two little niggas sending nudies, get me wet, gut slimy like a jetted up jacuzzi. Fucking on a short nigga, he looking like Lil Uzi. Had to step up on a ladder just to stick it in my booty, nigga. Y'all know that I'm fruity, nigga. Cuddling with boys watching movies, nigga. Drinking off the nut like a smoothie, nigga. Please stop talking, just screw me, nigga. Screw me, nigga, rub me. Go ahead, show me that you love me. I'ma fuck if you got money. I don't care if you look ugly. All I need is a sack and some buns and a rubber band tied around a stack of some ones, and I'll let you fuck me till the poop runs. His cum like bullets bullet shooting out of dude's guns. All I'm trying to do is cuddle with a dude's son. And when I get a dude's son, I'ma just taste the dude's sons. Two little dudes trying to send me news, but I don't know if I want news. They both caked up and they got boobs, so I guess I want news. I said two little dudes trying to send me news, but I don't know if I want news. They both caked up and they got boobs, so I think I want news. Two little dudes trying to send me news, but I don't know if I want no dick. Look, I got a snow bunny, and she tryna suck my black cock. She came in and saw me jacking off on my laptop. She took out her phone and she took a fucking snapshot. Now my Mandingo on her phone, she off a crack rock. I said, what the fuck you doing, man? Delete that. She said, I want a picture of your dick, cause your meat fat. I'm like, cool, so I tried to switch the topic, but I stood up and the lotion bottle fell. I fucking dropped it. I was hungry. I was about to eat some fucking Dominoes, but when I stood up, my dick unraveled like a water hose. It's a day-to-day struggle, but I'm medically diagnosed with DLAR. That's dick long as a rope. Then I hop up in the shower, my dick knocks over the soap. My dick so long, I could be an anchor for a boat. My dick so long, I can't even fit it in my Honda. It be wrapped around my leg like a 20-foot anaconda. Everybody give me weird looks. What the fuck, dog? I can't help that I was bored with this mud log. I crossed the road, it be holding up the traffic. Think I'm going on vacation from the way that I be packing. Man, I got a BBC with no STD, so can't you see? You should have sex with me. I got a 20-inch pipe for the people that don't know me. I wish it was 24 so I could pay homage to Kobe. Had to get a bigger bed just so he could sleep beside me. Literally, my dick is the size of a baby pine tree. Playing hide and seek, I never win, they always find me. Cause my penis dragged the ground like 20 feet behind me. This shit trash. Man, I hate this diagnosis. Now nobody wanna fuck me cause I give them scoliosis. I could use it as a raft while I'm floating in the ocean. My dick is super califragilistic, I can't lie. I hopped on this beat and started fucking floating like some raw meat. Nigga, my flow is so fucking potent. Yeah, my dick is 20 feet, but it ain't done growing. It spawned on me one day without me even knowing. Whenever I call, she gon' pull up, she ain't wearing no drawers. 2 minutes later, I'm all in a wall. She tryna lay with me, tryna stay with me. I ain't tryna do that shit at all. Come play with this big dipper and suck on these gravity balls. Bitch, I ain't taking your ass to the mall unless you gon' suck my shit up in the stall. I'ma be there to assist like Paul, Chris. So go ahead and suck on these balls, quick. I just seen this little ball, bitch. She kinda cute, I might pick up her number. When I'm hitting from the back, she ain't got no hair, so she finna get hit with this plunging bar at the top. I ain't going back under. Dick so big that it hang out the hump. I got 2 balls and a big dick, and they going crazy. Call them Dumb and Dumber. If she tryna get some bread, shit, she ain't really got an option. She better get on her knees and play with these balls just like she is stocking. I'm never stopping, nigga, I'm popping. Money everywhere, it look like an auction. Ice cream, she give me all the toppings. I put my basket all up in her robins. If she ain't fucking with me, I'ma take her friend. I ain't fishing, but I reel her in. She bought as hell, but she still a 10. I'm a big dick nigga to the very end. Hey, you know she gon' answer whenever I call. She gon' pull up, she ain't wearing no drawers. 2 minutes later, I'm all in a wall. She tryna lay with me, tryna stay with me. I ain't tryna do that shit at all. Come play with this big dipper and suck on these gravity balls. You know she gon' answer whenever I call. She gon' pull up, she ain't wearing no drawers. 2 minutes later, I'm all in the walls. Come suck on these gravity balls. She tryna lay with me, tryna stay with me. I ain't tryna do that shit at all. Come play with this big dipper and suck on these gravity balls.
She took off the drawers. 3 minutes later, she gave me them jaws. Then the bitch over and murdered the pussy. The niggas don't think that I'm breaking the law. She want the pipe, I gave her the raw. I can't use a glove, I stick it in raw. Milk on the bed like clip on y'all. Get that mouth like Dennis Flaw. Yeah, it's that perfect time. Take that rollie blang. I'm gonna need the money, come from all that dope slanging. Might just pin my ride. This is foes, I'm swinging. By the time I hit that block, it's gonna look like it's raining. Hey, you know she gon' answer whenever I call. She gon' pull up, she ain't wearing no drawers. 2 minutes later, I'm all in the walls. She tryna lay with me, tryna stay with me. I ain't tryna do that shit at all. Come play with this big dipper and suck on these gravity balls.
She gon' answer whenever I call. She gon' pull up, she ain't wearing no drawers. 2 minutes later, I'm all in the walls. Come suck on these gravity balls. She tryna lay with me, tryna stay with me. I ain't tryna do that shit at all.
this Big Dipper and suck on these gravity bars. I mean, if you want to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's your body, you know what I'm saying? Your rules, you feel me? Like, I ain't trying to go on Twitter and see, you know, sexual abuse accusations. Dick. Got some top from this sexy nigga. He from Tennessee, I sucked his cock. Yeah, I beat his shit. I love his BBC. He in my throat, penis make me choke, and he in my cheeks. His name Sean. You already know he fuck me every week. He 6'2", yeah, he really cool. His penis make me drool. He banging blue with a dick tattoo. I'm up in his boobs. He get the smiley. He ain't used to this. I hit him with this dick. Got me gasping. Coulda threw a fit the way he kissed my lips. I be beaten. Coulda been Chris Brown the way I beat his dick. He's my hoe. That boy is my bitch. I'm busting on his lips. But fuck that, right back to the tip, cause it's a major dick. Plus he thick, and his cum get sticky. When it's in my tits, his dick like 6, and it make me moan. It's hard as a brick, and he grown. When he dick me slow, he throw me on the floor. So I'm like, cool, let him send me news and do what he gon' do, cause he my thought. Put him in my box and fuck me till I poop. I grab my cock. It's been through a lot, but it still fuck like new. I grab my cock, yeah, I come a lot and leave it in his throat. That's how it go. My dick's off the hardest, 6 to 24. Let me focus, got my boner out. He pulling up now. He bout to fart, dick up in his mouth, that's what we do to start. And of course, his dick built like a horse, it's long instead of short. Gave him a ring, cause he my bae, of course. I make him my whore, then he woke up to dick in his butt. This dude is thick as fuck, got in his truck, kissed him on his lips, handcuff in his butt. Then I speak up, said my head was fire. He thought I was lying, cock on fire. So I take precautions, dick, I'm gonna try it in his ass. He finna be mad, cause I'm about to blast. So that's what happened, dick up in his throat, his booty was clapping, penis smacking, cause there go his cock. In my spine is cracking, I'm in his butt, yes I'm gonna poop. I was born a fruit, then he said dang, when my semen sprayed it landed on his chain. So I'm riding, ass all on his arm, dick between his thighs, it's no lie, think I'm about to die. Penis make me cry and then I twerk, give his dick a jerk, he about to squirt. He busts a big ol' load all on my fucking shirt. Bust a load up on my shirt. Big dick made me twerk. I'm gonna give his dick a jerk. Dick. Look, I got a snow bunny, and she tryna suck my black cock. She came in and saw me jacking off on my laptop. She took out her phone and she took a fucking snapshot. Now mom and Dingo on her phone, she off the crack rock. I said, what the fuck you doing, man? Delete that. She said, I want a picture of your dick, cause your meat fat. I'm like, cool, so I tried to switch the topic, but I stood up and the lotion bottle fell, I fucking dropped it. I was hungry, I was about to eat some fucking Dominoes, but when I stood up, my dick unraveled like a water. It's a day-to-day struggle, but I'm medically diagnosed with DLAR. That's big long, that's a rope. Then I hop up in the shower, my dick knocks over the soap. My dick so long, I could be an anchor for a boat. My dick so long, I can't even fit it in my Honda. It be wrapped around my leg like a 20-foot anaconda. Everybody give me weird looks. What the fuck, dog? I can't help that I was bored with this mud log. I crossed the road, it be holding up the traffic. Think I'm going on vacation from the way that I be packed. I got a BBC with no STD, so can't you see? You should have sex with me. I got a 20-inch pipe for the people that don't know me. I wish it was 24 so I could pay homage to Kobe. Had to get a bigger bed just so he could sleep beside me. Literally, my dick is the size of a baby pine tree. Playing hide and seek, I never win, they always find me. Cause my penis dragged the ground like 20 feet behind me. This shit trash. Man, I hate this diagnosis. Now nobody wanna fuck me cause I give them scoliosis. I could use it as a raft while I'm floating in the ocean. My dick is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I can't lie, I hopped on this beat and started fucking floating like some raw meat. Nigga, my flow is so fucking potent. Yeah, my dick is 20 feet, but it ain't done growing. It spawned on me one day without me even knowing. Ay, gay.
He beat on my meat like it was a Stetson. I hit from the back and I told him he can't run. Choking him out, now we struggling, breathing. Turn him around and he swallowed my semen. Third leg be swinging, could not got a child. Marathon fucking, I go for a while. Training my meat and might go Super Saiyan. All on his chin, that's where my boss laying.
I ain't fucking for free, so you better be paying. The nut drying up on his back is decaying. We fuck on the beach, we enjoying the weather. I'm punching his fart box like I'm Mayweather. Arching his back, man, his angle is vicious. Hands getting wet like I'm washing some dishes. Told him to ride it cause I'm getting lazy. He said that's a bet, then he start to go crazy.
Bro going crazy, he draining my babies. He riding my dick like a ship in the Navy. Play with my balls like they was some dice. Dick in his mouth and he gagged on it twice. I get to water in the turkey, he gobbling, knock on his door like who could be bothering? It's just his brother and he wanted two. Typical Friday, just fucking two dudes.
It's typical, I'ma go tickle his pickle. I'm fucking no condom, we gotta get rid of him. Take off my drawers cause I think there's a skid in them. Looked at his tits and I slapped him and slid in them. I am that nigga, if I ask you give me. Shoe balls in his butt like I'm Curry then shimmy. I love all those dudes but I ain't talking Demi. I'm hitting up Spencer's when I get my stimmy.
I'm calling a match cause these balls he gon' catch him. Digging them out, I be all in his rectum.
Instant boner every time that I text him. Like elastic in his booty, I stretch him.
Double tap cheeks like a post going crazy. Moaning my name and he calling me baby.
That double black meat in my face, it amazed me. Jacking and jacking that dick on the daily.
I know that he love me, he making it clear. Fucking on dudes that ain't know they were queer.
In dick I trust, so there's no need to fear. Run me my trophy for dick of the year.
Pain in his face, got some nut on his cheek. Slanging a pipe and it's making him weak.
All in his ass, I be making him shriek. We fucking Miami, he getting his heat.
You know me and Dick Bar, we just fucking shit up. We need some fat dudes that want nut in their butts.
It's me and Tripod and we gay, we some sluts. Just like a surgeon, we be digging through guts.
Tripod on the track and you better respect it. Running through cheeks like I play for the Texans.
He big, he a tank, I ain't talking about septic. He left his drawers in my house, so I kept it. Different niggas coming in and they leaving. Jerking niggas till I'm seeing the semen. Fuck with anybody who tryna rumble. I ain't scared of nothing, I need to be humbled. I'm popping his back like that shit is a bubble. Dad here is fucking, we might be in trouble. So we cut it and just lay there and cuddle. I pick up the booty, I'm never gon' fumble. I stumble right into his ass on an accident. He moaning so loud, he real manly and masculine. I'm tackling booty, I'm grappling, smacking it. Dyke nigga, pretty sure his name Jacqueline. Then his dad came in anyway, he said, what's happening? Peanut butter. I don't want your mama or sister, I want your brother. Get him in the bed, we be cuddling under covers. Fuck a nigga raw, you won't catch me using a rubber. Damn. Peanut butter in the jam. He give me that wood, I ain't talking about a damn. He live in LA, so I think he play for the Rams. He a big guy, eat the dick like a french fry. He say bonjour when we fuck, he a French guy. Kicking back all night, watching hentai. Feeling on his booty cause he really is a thick guy. Yeah, he's thick. I think his name Mo because he got a big dick. He is 6'6", big tits, he thinks he's big shit. I'ma steal his ass and eat it just like a fish stick. Come here, little daddy, let me get up in the cake. Feel like Tony Tiger in the booty cause it's great. Playing with his booty, it's the biggest in the state. I need some of that cake, can you just put it on my plate? Peanut butter, 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 peanut butter. Yeah, they know like peanut butter cause it get really creamy. I'm the best, so you lucky if you do get to see me. He rubbed the shorts and it come out, I guess my dick is a genie. I got a nigga in my bed, it's about to get hot to see me. I flip a dude like a spatula, got a booty hole bachelor. You ain't ready for the dick, my nigga, I am not mad at you. I be scared too, my shit is longer than like some bamboo. Nut up in his hair and that shit looking like some can too. Peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter. I don't want your mama or sister, I want your brother. Get him in the bed, we be cuddling under covers. Fuck a nigga raw, you won't catch me using a rubber. Damn. Peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter in the jam. He give me that wood, I ain't talking about a damn. He live in LA, so I think he play for the Rams. He feel like Aaron Donald, I take him down to McDonald's. He big and black like Obama, I'm stacking up all my comments. We gon' go home, we gon' rumble. My booty hole getting crumbled. I be searching through his pubes just like it's a fucking jungle. I be biting and piping, my dick the size of a bison. Peanut butter on his booty, kinda looking like icing. Got a long ass beard, man, he look like a Viking. I'ma go to Tennessee so I can fuck on the Titans. Peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter. I don't want your mama or sister, I want your brother. Get him in the bed, we be cuddling under covers. Fuck a nigga raw, you won't catch me using a rubber. Damn. Peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter in the jam. He give me that wood, I ain't talking about a damn. He live in LA, so I think he play for the Rams.
I really do doubt it. Deep in the whip, pull a stick out the window and busted the clip just to hear how it sounded. Posted on Insta, you flashing the Glock. I've been around your block, no killers around it. Got so much jewelry on me, keep me grounded. Heard that the spot wasn't deep, so we drowned it. Call up the plug to keep bringing me ounces. Thumbing through hundreds, I need to recount it. Thumbing through hundreds, I stay on the roll. I'm playing my role, but laying it low. Once I got running, upgrading my hole. 100 season, boy, I stay with the bow. 100 season, boy, I stay by the stove. 100 reasons not to play with my dough. 100 reasons not to play with my phone. Feel like on some of that shit in the blow. Can't play with me, bitch. You can get deep, you can't stay with me, bitch. Puffin' loud, yeah, we banging it, bitch. So I ain't gon' hear what you say to me, bitch. Hey, can't hear you, we blocked you. Pull out this stick, watch me kick it like soccer. This be the shit that they say is a bopper. I got prescription, I ain't seen no doctor. 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 I got prescription, I ain't seen no doctor. 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 I got prescription, I ain't seen no doctor.
Woke up this morning like, damn it, I'm rich. If I wanted to, I could've done Slam Joe, bitch. I got a shooter, that man don't miss. He got double Glock 9s, call him Rambo Wick. I went to the bank, I took out a 50. Fingers in the scat, I be getting real shifty. Last dude that tried us, he ended up missing. Shots in his back, now he looking like Ricky. He doing the tango, knock out his noodles, that's chicken Alfredo. Don't hit me up if it ain't about the queso. And also, we ain't getting caught, it's a case closed. Running up bankroll, niggas who pocket watch daily, I hate those. Y'all got y'all's problems, worried about my pesos. That's easy to translate, stay in your damn place or we'll get you flipped like a motherfucking pancake. Niggas be saying they bout it, I don't trust it. Yeah, they pick up the Drake, but they don't bust it. Talking shit when they really don't know nothing. Bank account looking like I just stole something. Bank account looking like I just sold something. When I see him, I get that boy soul jumping. I hop in the whip, do the dash. Don't hit me up if it ain't about the cash.
Deep in the whip, pull a stick out the window and busted the clip just to hear how it sounded. Posted on Insta, you flashing the Glock. I've been around your block, no killers around it. Got so much jewelry on me, keep me grounded. Heard that the spot wasn't deep, so we drowned it. Call up the plug to keep bringing me ounces. Thumbing through hundreds, I need to recount it. Thumbing through hundreds, I stay on the roll. I'm playing my role, been laying it low. Once I got running, upgrading my hoes. 100 season, boy, I stay with the bow. 100 season, boy, I stay by the stove. 100 reasons not to play with my dough. 100 reasons not to play with my phone. Feel like Osama, that shit in the blow.
Sipping a beer, seeing I smile, I'ma feel on his rear. Riding the dick, I forgot how to steer. Rodeo booty is sitting right here. I'm ripping his butt until he shed a tear. I'm pulling up in the tractor. He my little nigga today, I'm the master. Back shot sound like a jail gun blaster. Stroking him fast, but he said to go faster. I just need me a man. Feel on his booty with both of my hands. If he's a farmer, I don't stand a chance. Country boy strike will put me in a trance. Hey, what's your name? And he told me it's Cletus. I'll give you my babies. Ain't talking about fetus. Mike Jack on his dick, cause you know I'ma beat it. His dick like some corn on the cob, I'ma eat it. I'll be eating his dick. And his booty so thick. Man, it's a miracle. He broke my ass. I don't think it's repairable. My dick is king size, so it is shareable. He cracking jokes when we fuck, he's hysterical. Killing his butt, so prepare for the burial. Bumping his song through the motherfucking stereo. 619 on his dick, right Mysterio. Everybody gather around. Booty hole rodeo, we're about to get down. Everybody gather around. Booty hole rodeo, we're about to get down.
It's me and my homie Dick Bar. Music from him starts making my dick hard. Fucking all night in the barn. Making him come while we work off our ass on the farm. Do you wanna fuck in the fields? Taking it slow, but keeping it real. Corn on the cob, give me some top. Rising shot to the alarm of a cock. It's time to get busy, yeah. Big dick got me sticky, yeah. This one got me sticky when I ride it gets so wicked, yeah. Everybody gather around. Booty oh rodeo, we're about to get down. Everybody gather around. Booty oh rodeo, we're about to get down. Growing some crops and sucking my cocks until it's just leaving some spillage of nut. I got an axe and I got a hoe. Ground on my ass, keep fucking my hoe. Tired and ran out of fuel from riding this dick like I'm riding a mule. Going away on my tractor. That's right. You witnessed the gay from a rapper.
Entering the necropolis. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
I need me some motherfucking dick. I love me a big booty nigga. He look just like Medea. I really just need to fuck on him.
Hey, way. I wrap him up like a tortilla. He big and black, he look like Madea. We always kicking it just like it's FIFA. Smoking on reefer, got a big butt, he a keep. I'm sipping on Don with a nigga who built like LeBron. He gave me some head and then he was gone. Plowing his butt like I'm mowing the lawn. Sucking on dick till I see crack a back it up. Smack me in the face with a handful of them nuts. Yeah, that would be lovely. Come here, big daddy, I'll make you my hubby. Long as you don't want nobody else but me, give me that D. I ain't talking about Sonny. Why are you laughing? Ain't nothing that funny. Come here, little nigga, I need me a boyfriend. Beating that box like a drummer in a boy band. Nice white nigga, kinda looking like Troy Dan. You ain't tryna fuck, we can go grab a toy then. Awesome, his booty dead, yeah, his butt playing possum. Planting my seeds in his ass, they gon' blossom. Brand new titties, I don't know what they cost them, but they give me harder than bones and some fossils. I go on Tinder, I'm swiping and swiping and swiping till I see a body like Tyson. Then I match with him and right off the bat, I see if they got a dick big as a bison. I need some dick that's gonna have me laying in bed right after, aching and icing. And I ain't fucking for free, so if you pulling up, I'ma have to let you know about pricing. And if that dick really little, you know I ain't fucking. I need a dick like a ruler. Pack your shit and get the fuck out my house if you ain't finna give me medulla.
Yeah, I want some brain. Come here, daddy, cause I'm running the train. He got nice vocals, but he's not T-Pain. Shredded my booty for all of my grain. He blows a strike every time on my lane. Seduce with my cock, then I'm ready for pain. He busted a whole load on my chain. I shook it from deep, like my name is Dame Dollar. He opened my butt like a bookie and scholar. He screaming at me, saying, writing stories about his dick on my author. Buying homes for me, cause he's my shopper. I love it when he's in my butt. He used baby oil to lube me up. He's the big dog around here, I'm the pup. He kissy on my chin, he giving me love. Yeah, you know I love it when he is in me. He breaks in my spawn and my back of my kitties. Keep shooting back shots until he drops 50. He is the mouse in my clubhouse like his name Mickey. He gripped on my balls and said, Daddy, they're sticky. I slapped his head and I said, oh, picky. I'm drinking the come out of show like it's whiskey.
Back it up. Smack me in the face with a handful of them nuts. He look like Madea, so that mean his name Tyler Perry. His pubes kinda long, yeah, that shit kinda hairy. That nigga my queen, I ain't talking about dairy. His dick like a lobster, I'm calling it Larry. June 22nd, we finna get married. I'll buy me a dress and I'll make sure it's all white. After the wedding, he's fucking me all night. We broke the bed, had to make sure he's alright. Just like a plumber, he's giving me all pipe. Back it up, smack me in the face with a handful of them nuts. Yeah, that would be lovely, Back it up. With a handful of them nuts. With a handful of them nuts, nigga.
I told you this song was gonna be a banger.
He big and black, he look like Madea. Dick.
I don't like to bring these stories up, I like to keep them to myself. But I'm still on the run and I need some fucking help. I was chilling with this dude, he just pulled up to my house. We was about to get it cracking, he was naked on my couch. I said, hold up, I'll be back, I hope I wasn't being rude. I went to the bathroom cause I had to grab me some lube. Picked it up, there was nothing in that motherfucking tube. Without lube, there's no way that I can get my dick through. I went back into the room, I said, hey yo, the nigga's name was Timmy. I said, I'ma run and get some lube because the tube is in. Hopped into the car, but naked, ain't no time for clothes. Gotta grab the lube so it feel easy when I slide it home. I pulled up to the spot, it's my favorite little gas station. I ran into the store so fast I ain't have patience. When I got inside, everybody looked at me. Someone said, watch your BBC hanging below your knees. I said, shit, gotta make it quick, they can see my dick. I ain't never stole before, but right now I don't give a shit. Grabbed the lube off the table, it was called Mr. Lube a lot. I ran up out the door, don't give a fuck if it was used or not. Running to my car, butt shaking and a swinging cock. Look right to my right, and oh god, man, I see the cop. Oh damn, I start up the whip, ain't this about a bitch? I do the dash, moving hella fast, I'm clenching my ass. Check the mirror, cops are getting near. I struggle to steer, I hit a right and then I lose the cops. I think I'm in the clear. I'm at the house, put the car in park, my heart start to beat. When I got up at the car, I saw some shit all in the seat. What the fuck? I ain't got no time, gotta go inside. About to slide in Timmy's ass, I'll try my best to break his spine. So I walked up to the porch, cops pulled up in their booty shorts. I said, hell no, nigga, I cannot go back to court. A cop started speaking, that nigga was big, buff and short. He was probably wondering why the fuck I was running for. He said, hey, Dick Bar, why the fuck did you steal the lube? I said, how the hell else am I finna slide up in my dude? And then after that, me and the cops had a dildo tomahawk battle. I killed all three of them niggas, went back in the house with my lube, and secured Timmy's cheeks. It's just what it is. Spin on Yeah, I am a goat, I'm giving him stroke, I just be fucking his butt. Yeah, if I play with a man's balls, does that make it such? I don't give a fuck as long as I can make him bust. I'm on this goofy ass beat, he give me goofy ass meat. If I was Mickey, I would love to slide in Goofy's ass cheek. I got a transgender nigga and his name is Ashley. I love staring at his booty when he walk past me. I think his name is Z, the lady he be Dragon Ball. Snipe me with that gun, I guess his penis is a dragon ball. I'ma suck that dick till I gag and cough. 40 niggas in my booty, ain't no way they backing off. Fat nigga, he gon' throw it back for a Big Mac. Break that boy in half, he a big fat Kit Kat. All up in his mouth like my dick is a Tic Tac. If I steal your penis, you won't never get your dick back. Give me the dick, give me the balls, 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 give me the dick and give me the balls, give me the dick and give me the balls. When I'm in a nigga ass, they go. When I hit him from the back, he go. When I grab him by his hair, he go. When I nut, I go. He tear down my walls like he redoing a house. Told him don't stop, so he finna keep screwing my mouth. I'm a thirsty nigga, I always got 6 dudes on my couch. Like a kangaroo, I can feel like 6 dudes in my pouch. Do a 1-2 step on that dick, hit the do-si-do. He gon' stick that dick all up inside of my booty hole. When he stick the dick up in my butt, watch the booty grow. Gather all the niggas around for the booty show. Dick, 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 dick,
Got me a gun and it look like a lamp. When he take a dick out, I'm trying to get stamped. Press it right here, put it right there. Nut in my mouth and inside of me bare. I'll be the rawest nigga on the planet. If he got some good dick, you better hand it. Don't ass shit, better take it for granted. You the Super Bowl and it.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Yeah, okay. I'll actually play semi-seriously. Because that was very bad. That ain't okay.
You can't escape death. One. Fight. Over there. The shadows coalesce.
Yes, sir. Big dick, big dick. Big old dick, dick.
3 big balls. Look like we playing tennis. He got a big dick, I think his name Dennis. I jerk his dick until that nigga finishes. Dick big and green, it tastes just like spinach. Dudes, I love when they send me off the news. Had to make him nut cause his balls were blue. He didn't have a clue. He's sliding in and out my ass like he's cleaning out gutters. Dick bigger than a stick of butter. Saw that big dick swinging up in the motherfucking hallway. He like me and my friends cause we're all gay. We like dick. I like his ass cause it's thick. He gon' fuck my butt till I shit and dick is dry so I spit on the tip.
Four big guys, and they bust on my eyes. They eat my ass just like apple pie. If they keep fucking me like this, I might just die. They pie my booty till I cry.
He licked my dick and the cum start dripping. I took a bite of his ass, it tastes like lemon pepper chicken. He throw me up in the air, my booty flipping. He ducking his balls in my booty like he's Scottie Pippen. Met the nigga last night, then I rolled his dick like a bite. He's so thick, he looks like a dyke, but that's okay, cause I think his name Mike Jordan. He fucked me while recording. He sent me butt pics this morning. Hands down the greatest nudes I've received. I love when I receive, it's BBC. Three big balls. Look like we playing tennis. He got a big dick, I think his name Dennis. I jerk his dick till that nigga finish, and his dick big and green, it tastes just like spinach. Dudes, I love when they send me all the news. I had to make him nut cause his balls were blue. He didn't have a clue. He's sliding in and out my ass like he's cleaning out gutters. Dick bigger than a stick of butter. Saw his dick swinging up in the motherfucking hallway. He like me and my friends cause we're all gay. We like dick, and I like his ass cause it's thick. And he gon' fuck my butt till I shit and his dick was dry so I spit on the tip.
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me and I walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one and I walk alone. this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one who walk up. My shadow's the only one who walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me. Till then I walk the one.
Cheers, love. It's time to save the world. One. Fight.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. And when you're out there without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly.
Yes, sir. Big dick, big dick. Big old dick, dick.
3 big balls. Look like we playing tennis. He got a big dick, I think his name Dennis. I jerk his dick until that nigga finishes. Dick big and green, it tastes just like spinach. Dudes, I love when they send me off the news. Had to make him nut cause his balls were blue. He didn't have a clue. He sliding in and out my ass like he's cleaning out gutters. Dick bigger than a stick of butter. Saw that big dick swinging up in the motherfucking hallway. He like me and my friends cause we're all gay. We like dick. I like his ass cause it's thick. He gon' fuck my butt till I shit and dick is dry so I spit on the tip.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
4 big guys. And they bust on my eyes. They eat my ass just like apple pie. If they keep fucking me like this, I might just die. They pipe my booty till I cry. He licked my dick and the cum start dripping. I took a bite of his ass, it tastes like lemon pepper chicken. He throw me up in the air, my booty flipping. He dug in his balls in my booty like he's Scottie Pippen. Met the nigga last night. Then I rode his dick like a bike. He's so thick, he looks like a dyke, but that's okay, cause I think his name Mike Jordan. He fucked me while recording. He sent me butt pics this morning. Hands down the greatest nudes I've received. I love when I receive, it's BBC.
Three big balls. Look like we playing tennis. He got a big dick, I think his name Dennis. I jerk his dick till that nigga finish, and his dick big and green, it tastes just like spinach. Dudes, I love when they send me all the news. I had to make him nut cause his balls were blue. He didn't have a clue. He sliding in and out my ass like he's cleaning out gutters. Dick bigger than a stick of butter. Saw his dick swinging up in the motherfucking hallway. He like me and my friends cause we're all gay. We like dick. And I like his ass cause it's thick. And he gon' fuck my butt till I shit and his dick was dry so I spit on the tip.
Yes, sir. Big dick, big dick. Big.
Select your hero.
Someone needs to fill this saddle.
2, 1, fight.